Well, it sure is winter in New England, no doubt about it. We got sleet and we got ice. But you know what? You don't have to let that slow you down. I'm going to do a review today on a great pair of accessories for your boots or shoes that'll keep you off the couch and keep you in the woods. So stay tuned for Microspikes here on Black Squirrel Bushcraft. Stay tuned. Hey there everybody, welcome to the first ever episode of Black Squirrel Bushcraft. My name's John, thanks for watching. We're going to be doing a lot of episodes in the future about bushcraft, mostly doing episodes outside. Today I thought we would do a quick product overview, primarily because thanks to these spikes on the bottom of my hiking shoe here, I've been able to get out in the woods every single day for the last month, even though we've got about a ½ inch ice in the woods right now. And if it wasn't for these, I'd be working in the garage or doing errands or whatnot. And we know we'd rather be out in the woods than doing errands. At any rate, this product is put out by the Catula company in Flagstaff, Arizona. They don't make them here in the United States. They have them made in Taiwan, and then they're of course distributed out of there. Even though they're made overseas, though, they're a very good quality. We got some heavy-duty chains on here. The spikes themselves are pretty high, heavy gauge, thick gauge steel. In the case of the Microspikes, they're made of stainless. It's all stainless steel construction, so you don't see a lot of corrosion on them. The rubber strap that holds them in place is pretty heavy duty rubber, and we'll talk about a little bit about that in a minute. Before I get into details though, let's do a quick video to show you just how to put them on and take them off easily, and a kind of a cool little bag that comes with them. So we'll be right back. Okay guys, I just wanted to give you a quick demonstration here of putting your Microspikes by Catula on your shoes. Fairly simple, but it's always easier to have your boot on your foot before you do this. You can certainly put them on when your shoe or your boot's not on your foot, but it's just easier because obviously it keeps your shoe rigid. So there's a front and a back of these, and obviously it's actually written right on the rubber. You can see the front, but the cute is obviously it's narrower in the back than it is in the front, and it has this little tab here in the back. So when you take it off, the back comes off first, and then when you put it on, the front goes on first like this. So you want to take your front and just lay it over your boot like that, and then the front part here, basically the bottom lip of it should come just about down to the top of your sole, not to the toe part of the sole, but about a ½ inch, an inch up from your sole. And then you just grab the back part here like this. I don't know how well you can see it on the camera. Pull it around to the back and you stretch it out, and just make sure all your chains and everything like that are straight, and you can readjust it. Doesn't take too much. Now see, there's too much, I don't know if you can see the slack in here. It's too loose in the back here, so just pull this back, readjust it, and it takes the slack out of it. Okay, and then you're good to go. Make sure your links aren't bunched up, and the chains are pretty much out of the grooves and the tension is off. You want them not to be caught in a groove to where it doesn't work to your advantage. And that's it. And then just to take them off, you just take the hold of the back tab, pull it out and down, and there you have it. And then you can, when you store these things, They give you a little storage bag. Nice, actually it's a nice bag. If these things ever went and the bag was still good, you could always use it. Store them in the bag. If they're wet, leave them out and let them air dry. Don't put them near the stove because the rubber really doesn't like heat. The rubber will last forever, but the life of the rubber will be depleted, I guess, if you put it near like a wood stove or something like that. So I hope you found this video helpful. Okay, so as you can see, putting them on, taking them off, storing them in the bag, pretty easy to do, pretty straightforward. I want to talk to you quick about sizing though. If you go out and size these things, by accident, I went out, we actually bought these local. I happened to be driving by our local outfitter store, pulled in, saw these hanging up, took a look at the box real quick. They come in like small, medium, large, and extra large. Okay, what size do I get? You know, they don't say much on the front other than they list, you know, the color, whether it's a small or large or whatever. But on the back of the box, it does give an explanation about, you know, sizes, etc. And if you see on the box here on the left, there's one kind of boot. On the right, there's a different kind of boot, high cut, low hiker, or what have you. So I just picked up the box and looked at it real quick. Okay, U.S. men's 11 through 14 is a large. Okay, and I'm looking around, there's a large. I grab the large, I come home, good to go. Not so fast. No, doesn't work like that. So originally, this was the boot that the Microspikes were supposed to go on. So I tried to put them on here, just wouldn't go. Too wide, too tall in here, maybe, I'm not sure. But thankfully, my other hikers, it does fit, okay? So the lesson learned here is that you have to look on the box real carefully as to which boot you want these things to go on. If you have a high cut boot, then that's the sizing you need to look at. If you have a low cut hiker like I have, then that's the other sizing category you need to look at. If you buy them online, just be careful, you know, that you're buying them for the profile boot that you want, okay? Don't make the mistake I did and try to buy them for one boot and they actually fit a different one. So it can get kind of confusing. Because according to this, these are a large, okay? These are a large set of Microspikes here. They will fit an 11-14 hiker, if you look on the back of the box. That same large, though, on this size boot, okay, I'd need an extra large pair to fit this kind of boot, which I ended up finally buying, okay? So anyway, just be careful. And they come in two different colors. They come in black and red. I don't, you know, fashion and I are like this far apart, so I don't really care what color it is. But if you wanted to stay stealthy or whatever, maybe you wanted black or whatever. Okay, so having said all that, I'll get that out of the way. Let's talk about durability. I bought these about a month and a half ago or so. It's hard to remember. I do know this though. I've been on this program to try to lose some weight, and I don't like to go to the gym, and I'm not a big Nautilus fan, and you know. So what do I like to do? I like to hike. You know, so I have had these on these shoes for, you know, on and off for over a month, and I probably put on here conservatively about 120 miles on these. One day last week I did 14 miles alone, and I never took these off once. They never shifted on me, they never needed adjustment, they never fell off, bunched up, they never grabbed any debris. You know, I'm walking through areas that have been logged. You know, yes, you do have to pick up your feet a little bit because, you know, you could get a snag here and there, but no problems whatsoever. The only little hiccup that I'm going to talk about on these is, for me anyway, and it could be because of size, is the heel area. I think the heel area should have some kind of chain across, at least maybe here, I don't know. But it's a little open here, so if you're going down a hill and you're stepping, you know, and your heel hits first, and you're, you know, and it's kind of the angle of the hill is this way, and you're, you know, you're rolling down your foot this way, at some point there's no bite at all here. So from here back, and all you have to do is adjust your stepping a little bit and just place your foot flatter on the surface instead of rolling it down like you naturally would do. Other than that, I don't have any problems with it. It's just an uncanny amount of traction that you can have out on ice and sleet and things that you normally would just go sailing down. You know, gravity takes over and down you go. The other item I do want to tell you about is that if you do get these things in salt and a lot of dirt, you can easily take them home, take them off, rinse them under some water, and lay them out and dry them. The best way to dry these things is just air dry them. Don't put them on a heater grate. Don't put them near a wood stove, because it does screw up, I guess, over time, the rubber. I haven't had any experience with that, but they're pretty, you know, in the directions they do say keep them away from heat. It could be just a tendency to people to over bake these things, you know, and maybe crisp them up a little bit. I don't know. All right, so anyway, thank you for watching. Appreciate your attention and your time. I would ask you, if you like the video, please hit the like button. You know what, if you want to hit the dislike button, that's okay too. The only thing I ask you to do, though, is put a comment in here so I can improve for next time. If you don't like the video because of something I did or didn't do or didn't say, or a way I did it, I just need your comment so I can improve for the next video. And also any comments about what you would like to see in the future for products, perhaps, or outdoor activities, or anything to do with the presentation. We're going to try to put out a video every week. That's a steep call right now for me. I'm sure eventually it'll get that way, but I'm just learning how to do editing and stuff like that. So anyway, thanks for watching. So until next time, stay safe, keep your powder dry, and we'll talk to you real soon. Take care.